Hello and welcome to my second video where I'm talking about B2. Today what I'm gonna do is basically just stairs. So because this is a resub and actually no because this is a resub, I used a previous example of what I did in the past. So what I use is basically a building. That's it. That's all. Nothing else. Nothing more. Nothing less. But as a reference, even though the proportions might have not been the best, I think that I mean these are my. This is my best option. So yeah. So what I did was basically just using a cube, then stretching it and compressing it so it fits the stairs kind of style, I suppose. And yeah, then I try to move it in the um I try to move it with a next to the door, just so I have a kind of an idea of how big the stairs should be. Right. Um. After I've stretched the model and stuff. Um. I made sure that I place the characters in um like next to the stairs, just so I have a slight idea of how big these should be, the stairs. So alright. What I did next was just moving the characters around, just so I have an idea of how big I should make the stairs in regards to the characters, because I didn't want the characters to I didn't want the stairs to be too big comparing with the with the characters. So yeah, when that was done, um, all I did was actually good question. All I did was just um, I took the cube and just subdivided. Then easy, I just deleted a face of it, so I can make the L type of shape which stairs have. Then all I did was just extrude the other face, like the back of the face, So yeah, that was easy. I mean, as a whole, the stairs were not that complicated, but mm, I would say the most part that took me was the hand. Um, 1 second. Yeah, the handrail. But yeah, basically what I how I continued was just doing the same thing, like extruding in the back, then extruded in height, and just do the same process as I did with the at the start. So yeah, that was easy done. Then what I did was just do use only the top. The I mean, as you can see, I've used sorry, my bad. Um, the top left corner of the polys, just extrude them in an L shape, in a reverse L shape, so I would be able to create another set of stairs. Yeah, another set of stairs. But yeah, another stair. So yeah, then there's a really good modifier which I would really recommend you if you're new into the Blender. It's called F2. With that, what you can do is basically, if you don't have 3 polys or 4 polys to make to use. Okay, basically what it does is Blender thinks that it's calculating stuff and making stuff good, but long story short, it's basically calculating the length of the top. In my situation here, so it's easy to explain. What it does is basically calculating the top of the length of top side of the poly, and then the right side of the poly, and then it just duplicates it. It's just duplicating it. So yeah, that's how Blender creates face. It's a really good modifier. Um, I also recommend many other, such as a loop tool. With that, if you don't have a perfect circle, but you wanna have a perfect circle, you can use it. Um, it's just that. Just select the polys that you wanna make from that that you wanna make the perfect circle from, and then just right click loop tool and select the shape that you need. In this case, circle. What other? Rigifier, I think, or something like that. It's basically right. It has nothing to do with what I'm doing for this video, but I'm just saying, just as a reference, just as an idea. Um, of what modifiers I've used. So basically, yeah, Rigifier or some, I believe it's called like that. I'm not very sure. Uh, since I'm recording the voiceover for the video, I'm not actually on Blender right now. But yeah, Rigifier is basically, let's say you have some files. Um, you have the textures for for stairs, let's say, right? Then what I can do is just create is press new, select the big tab, then I believe it was Control T or Control Shift T. I'm not really sure about that. I might have to check. But and then just select just select the files, so the Blender can do the selection for you. And basically, what it does is automatically importing the textures, the alphas, normals, everything into the Blender. So if you don't know how to import textures, don't worry. That's a really good and helpful modifier that you could use. But yeah, anyway, moving on. Um, but yeah, basically what I did after um, doing the top of it, doing the top of the stairs, was just okay. Apparently, okay. What I did was just finish the model, like give it a give it the the end. Let's say I made it a fully faced model, I suppose you could say that. Um, I just wanted to make sure that every face is not every vertices vert is not overlapping with another one. So yeah, as you can see, it's very using F2. It does not combine poly verts, but you can do it yourself, so it's gonna be much easier. One thing that I do not recommend it to use on, it's on when you're making heads, like human head. It can turn the model in a very annoying shape. Like it's it can mess up your head, the head, very big time. So yeah, I do not recommend using it there. What I would recommend, even though it's not for this, I'm just I'm also using this video for recommendations or for stuff that I use. Basically, I watched a tutorial. That's true, but what I actually did was use a circle. I mean, use a cube, subdivide it multiple times, because the back of the head is somewhat of a somewhat of a not cylinder, sphere. Right, it's a sphere, and I just use some part of it. So I could use a modifier to draw on it and actually connect to the actual head. I forgot the name of the modifier, but once I find it, I will definitely tell you about it, because it's very useful for retypology. That's what I use for making the neck, for making the head. Um, but yeah, one second. I apparently don't have the memory stick plugged in. Also, one thing that I'd like to hear from you guys is some feedback in the comment section, and yeah, just leave a comment with how I should improve okay, how I should improve my skills, because at this point it's a bit too late to improve the models, but how I should improve my skills in the on the long run. Like, I don't know, use this to do that, or to, I don't know, to use the Rigify, to make the retypology, anything. I would honestly really like to hear some feedback from you. Anyway, once that was done, I started doing the staircase, I think, or handrail. That's a good question. Yeah, let's just leave it with handrail. But I believe they are also called staircase. I do not know. But yeah, I would say that took me the longest time, even because what I did and what I wanted to do was not. I wasn't able to do what I actually wanted to do uh to the handrail, but okay, no, but, and I left it like that since it just just some, there were some textures, but that was alright. I think, in my opinion, I mean, everything was in place, like nothing was overlapping too much, or it wasn't too big of a deal. So yeah, I did not see the reason for me to stress out too much. Right, so what I used was, I as for modifiers, because now I'm on Blender, um, yeah, wait, Rigify it, B surface, right, it was called B surface, was it? Yeah, B surface is GPL edition. That's what, basically, as I said, you basically just use you need to have a previous model, or a model or something to make the model on it, since that's gonna basically influence you, is gonna make the shape that you're gonna make. I hope that was a good explanation, though it did not sound like it. Anyway, back to the video. Basically, yeah, what I used here was some Bezier curve, where, and just place them as they would come from the side of it, from the side of the stairs, and then just alright, and yeah, then just gave them the shape of stairs. So, and place them, the first one I think was placed, if I'm not mistaken, at the bottom of the stairs, as it should be, and I did it for all the stairs, and to the, even to the top, I mean, to the top, and then just got the stair, just got the handrail to the side as well, like three, I believe, or to the left, and like, as you see in the video right now, and about two or three in the back, so it looks stable, because you don't want to have a unstable staircase, unstable handrail, trust me. And yeah, basically this was the most complicated stuff, not the stairs. Even though the video is called stairs, I mean, handrails, this part is of is part of the stairs. So yeah. Sorry. It's about 9 a.m. in the morning. 9 a.m. So I'm a bit tired. But all good. Then what I did was just making a line across all of them, just so I can I mean to connect all of them, since that was the actual handrail, not the bar which basically you hold your hand when you're walking up the stairs. So yeah. Um was I gotta say, during this making this project was fun. It was very, pretty much very tedious and annoying from time to time because I had some big problems, but in the long run it wasn't that bad. I mean, I had fun making stuff, doing the stuff. That's all that matters for me. But yeah. Then what I did was just let me check. Let me do. I mean, let me read you a bit of this section since I do not remember already. Um, but yeah. But what I did was just go into geometry, I believe. Hmm. Ah, right. So what I did was just go into the behavior curve, where it shows object data properties. I was looking for bevel, then round, and then just added it some depth. Yeah, some depth. That's it. Then yeah, that was it. This was basically the handrail. I'm just gonna edit the video, so I don't know. I'm gonna make this a fast cut, a like 2 times fast, and just gonna try to edit the audio on it, like literally just put it on the video. But yeah. Then what I did was just convert the behavior curves into actual model, into actual physical stuff, meshes, into meshes. Yeah, that's how I say it, into meshes. Um, Also, I hope the quality of the video will be good. Like the video quality will be alright. So yeah, that's gonna have I'm gonna have to work on that one. But yeah, I believe that was it for the video. I don't see anything else that I did that I should have talk about. Oh, I mean, okay, this is not part of the series, but it's part of the video. So I use my Beat One project artifact for the reference, and what I did was just making the door at the same height as my B1 character, just to see. I also placed a character on the stairs just to see how tall the handrails should be, how high they should be. So yeah. Oh, apparently I have some voice. Oh, that's interesting. Well, in this case, I'm gonna just end the video. I hope you have a good day. See you soon.
So basically, what I'm doing here is, as you can see, I'm trying to do the door frame, and I'm trying to fit the character from B1 into the door, because of just to make sure that the measurements are right. I'm trying to use the character that I made in B1 as a reference for for B2, as to make sure that everything is okay in terms of measurements. So yeah, as for decorations or how the place is gonna look like, I'm thinking to use an air conditioner and with some pipes around the building. Even though I'm not gonna use the main building, I'm not gonna use the buildings as the place where the action takes, the, where the action, where the whole scene is happening. They're gonna be part of the scene. They're gonna build up the scene, and yeah, I hope I said it right.